Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm getting the skiff cleaned up. But I just wrapped up a 2-day trip with two amazing dudes from Texas. Contrasting personalities, contrasting backgrounds, and contrasting fishing styles. But we're in prime time. This is April. And April, you can catch fish any way you want to. To give you an example, I've got Jared on one hand wanting to throw a 9-weight fly rod with some EP minnows from Puglisi, and then I've got Josh who's wanting to power fish and cover water. How do these two guys coexist in the same skiff? Well, go watch this now, and also take note of that reel that Jared has. It's actually a 3D printed reel. Yes, it's like this prototype sealed bearing plastic reel that's out of ballistic plastic, but it's kind of weird colors too. But hey, hard to argue. Got the job done. I'll get back to cleaning. You go watch this. I'll be back. I mean, when you talk about it, it just makes it come to.
Yeah.
One on top. I mean, we're throwing nothing but the alpha size alpha baits, and it just keeps you from having to deal with all the little piddly fish. Top waters. Big paddle tails.
It's also fun to fish because you're not dealing with.
You're not taking off a ladyfish or stabbing a bunch of little pinfish or small jacks.
Ooh.
He's gonna make you. I'm gonna come down to a respectable fish. Let me get down there for you. Yeah, good looking fish. Let me get.
Beautiful.
Let me get the portrait mode. You got him now, Bubba.
That's snook?
No, it's a red. It was a good red too. It was a big red.
Oh yeah. That was a good hit.
It came off that limb, and when it came off that limb and dropped, I was like, I could see him get excited about it.
Quality sealed bearing. The parts that are metal need to be metal. He makes them. He uses a super high impact plastic.
3D. It's not a GPT chat reel, is it?
No. 3D fly reel. Got a decent website, but his customer service is just nothing short of spectacular.
That's awesome.
I stepped on this one, and he'll sell you a spare spool with the reel, and I stepped. Get out of there.
Yeah, we don't want him in there.
Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. I got 25 on there. You can just come on and on out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Well, he's trying to get in there. Do we need to go get him?
Nope, I'm gonna get him.
He's out now. He's running. He's running.
He's right at the boat.
Watch out, Josh. Bigger fish than you thought you had.
Yeah, I thought it was a snook.
Yeah.
The way he charged it like that. That's my leader. Look at that. Big knots in there. Probably close to 30 inches, ain't it?
Yeah, he's gonna be an oversized fish. For sure. Oversized fish.
But cheaper, 160 bucks, and they float.
They float?
They float. So if your rod goes overboard, it'll float.
Holy crap.
But I'm so hard on equipment. I mean, I don't need a rod I don't need any kind of condom on this thing. Like, you just beat the shit out of it. I kick it around in the boat. It don't matter. Here, it just keeps going and going and going.
Nice.
net there, Josh, when he's filming?
Yeah.
I want to be close here. I don't want to reel up my finger. I got big knots on that, 40-pound, huge knots.
Going around the front, watch him on the trolling motor. Your boat. You're good there. It's locked good enough.
About ready. Here we go. Here we go.
Reel down.
Come on, baby. There you go. Got him. Oh, scoop. Oh.
Pressure's off. Josh to the rescue.
What's that?
Josh to the rescue. You don't mind giving away the pattern?
Yeah, real secret pattern there.
Best feeling.
It is. No.
Yeah, don't let them break your tip. Woo!
Nice.
Snooky. On fire.
Here he comes.
Nice snook.
Here we go.
Nice
My
snook.
leaders. You gotta go. You gotta swoop. I don't have a leader for you. Dude.
Nice.
Well done. Well done.
Dude, look at that.
Well done.
Nice.
Nicely done. Gotta love that. In the boat. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna get a quick pick with you with it too. I'm gonna jump down. That spoon. That spoon.
Nice work, man. See you later, bud.
So you had your fly lying in the water,
I was just sitting down.
sitting down
While I was
while
taking a
we were
picture.
taking the picture
Yeah.
of the other fish,
And I
and
seen-
he caught a redfish.
I seen my line going out of my rod like this, and I was like, wait, what? And so I stripped and I set, and I go, oh. This is terrible out here.
You were just talking about changing flies.
I know.
I think we're going to call this one the automatic fly.
It's caught everything.
I think the problem with this fly all morning is you've been working it. It
Yeah.
just needs to work itself. That is wild.
That's pretty cool. That's the third time I've done that in my fly fishing career.
Oh, man. That is wild.
There he is.
For my next trick,
Yeah.
I can't wait till you show me what you do next. There he goes. I'm not going for that.
What's that? Trail mix. There we go.
So, the way these two ended up having to fish, instead of sitting one down and one fishing, we tried to fish both of them at the same time, which was a challenge. And I do have a sore spot in the side of my head where Jared got me with that fly just one time. But that being said, Jared's really a pretty accomplished fly angler, and the ability to be in the boat and sometimes be kind of sandwiched between Josh on the front swinging spin plug and me on the back with a 24-foot push pole made it tough on him. And still, that might have been the best rod in the boat in some instances. Now, I had Josh throwing power baits for me, especially early in the morning, like big 5-inch diesel minnows. He caught, one fish on this. He got one on a topwater plug, the red and white topwater, the old woody woodpecker. We fished a little bit with the 4-inch paddlers from Z-Man. That did well, caught a fish on that. And he got one, as you saw, on a Mountain Dew spoon from Aqua Dream. So he had some success, but a lot of it was trying to make that long, high percentage cast and just working through zones as fast as he could. And then we had Jared 90-degree angles, mostly into the bank if he didn't see a fish, and just laying that fly like in between the prop roots. I mean, very skilled. And many times when Josh would throw a bigger lure up tight to the roots, it would blow a fish out. And then the next opportunity would come up, Jared would gently drop a fly in there and just kind of bump it out a little bit, and they would just garbage it. So, you know, I had the catbird seat up here on the polling platform to watch all of this, and then watch the combative fun between the two as they had a good day on the water together. But it got me really thinking how the fish behaved over the last 2 days to both styles. And we were successful doing both, because many of us believe that they're either doing one thing or the other. They're either really aggressive and gonna just chew the bottom of the boat out and eat those power baits, or you gotta sit there and finesse them and talk them into eating. But the last 2 days, and we're fishing on the full moon, I mean big bright moons at night, they did both. They did both. Now we are fishing springtime. This is the first week of April, and you know, the tarpon are just beginning to roll around, so it's a good time to go fishing. Now we lost a nice trout, or maybe even two, I don't even remember now, but the redfish were pretty prolific. They were in a lot of spots, a ton, and many of our snook were out there laid out where we could get to them. So it's a good time to be a fishing guide, and obviously, as well as they did, a good time to be an angler on the bow of the boat. Hopefully, if you get an opportunity this spring, this is the perfect time, is what I'm getting at, to try a lot of different styles of fishing. Whether you want to fish fly, or you want to fish some finessey Ned rig stuff, or you want to just power fish, there's not a lot that can go wrong, because the water temperature's in the perfect spot. Lots of times in the morning it starts off at 77, 78 degrees. By noon it's already 80. At the end of the day it's a little warmer, and you get a sea breeze and the fish perk up again. But it's April, and the bite, well, it's on. Get out there. Don't waste any time. You got some PTO? Take it. You feeling a little sick from those allergies? Take it. It's the right time. You might even hook up to a tarpon, because tarpon, cobia, snook, redfish, still plenty of the big trout out there. They're all available right now, so don't waste any time. All right, so if you like what you're seeing here, and if this little tip on Primetime helped you, I want you to really consider going over here and pushing that button and subscribe. We want to have you on FlatsClass YouTube channel. We want you here often. It's my chance to coach you on how to be a better inshore angler, and share little trips like this, kind of field trips, if you will, and share what's going on in my area. But we have a lot of detailed fishing tips on this channel. And then we share a lot of our stuff, like the Tidewater Diaries. We just dropped the Flip Pallet episode, so you can go back one episode from this one and watch that. And all the brand new season 17 of FlatsClass TV, well, that will be here too. So check it out, man. I'm telling you, we've got some great stuff coming in 2023. Some of the best stuff that we've done in a long time. All right, I'm gonna get after it. I gotta get ready. I got 2 more guys tomorrow, and we might sit on some points tomorrow and look for a couple of those silver things swimming by in the morning, and then get off to snook and red fishing again. So I gotta get some tackle rigged, and I gotta finish washing this boat.